Imagine waking up tomorrow, you check your phone and every news channel says the same thing. From today, every human on Earth has become vegan. No meat, no chicken, no fish, no milk, no eggs, not a trend, not a challenge. The entire planet changed its diet at the same time. Sounds peaceful, right? But what actually happens next? First big question, what happens to animals? Do cows, chickens, and fish suddenly take over the planet? The truth is, animal populations would not explode like in movies. Why? Because most farm animals only exist in huge numbers because humans breed them. For example, billions of chickens are born every year, mainly for food. If the world becomes vegan, farmers would slowly stop breeding them. So instead of population growing, it would actually shrink over time. Cows are another example. There are so many cows today because dairy and beef industries keep reproducing them. Without demand, farmers would not continue large-scale breeding. Many cows would live out their natural lives in sanctuaries or farms, but after a few generations, their numbers would naturally reduce, not increase. Now oceans would change the most. Commercial fishing would drop dramatically. Fish populations in oceans could recover after decades of overfishing. Coral reefs might slowly heal because fishing nets and trawlers damage them less. However, nature always balances itself. Predators like sharks and bigger fish would also increase, so ecosystems would find a new equilibrium rather than overcrowding. So animals wouldn't flood cities. Instead, factory farming would slowly disappear and wildlife would return more naturally. Next big curiosity, what about protein for humans? Many people think no meat equals no protein. But that's not actually true. Protein isn't only in animals. Plants have protein too, just in different forms. Foods that are rich in vegan protein include beans, lentils, chickpeas, tofu, soy products, nuts, seeds, quinoa, oats, and even vegetables like broccoli and spinach. Athletes and bodybuilders already use plant protein powders made from peas, rice, or soy. The key difference is balance. Instead of one big steak, people would combine multiple plant foods to get all essential amino acids. At first, many people would feel confused about what to eat. Search engines and apps would explode with vegan protein meal plans. Schools would start teaching nutrition more seriously. Supplement companies, especially vitamin B12 and omega-3, would grow fast because these are nutrients mostly found in animal products. Health effects would vary. Some people would feel lighter and more energetic. Others might struggle if they eat only junk vegan food like fries and soda. Being vegan doesn't automatically mean healthy. Knowledge becomes important. Now the environment. Animal farming currently uses huge land areas and enormous water resources. If the whole world turns vegan, forests could slowly regrow on unused grazing land. Greenhouse gas emissions from livestock would decrease. Water pollution from farms would reduce. Air quality might improve in many regions. But it's not all perfect. Millions of people work in meat, dairy, poultry, fishing, and leather industries. Overnight, these jobs wouldn't vanish instantly, but they would slowly transform. New jobs would appear in plant farming, food innovation, lab-grown alternatives, and nutrition science. Society would shift, just like it did during the digital revolution. Social culture would change too. Barbecues would look different. Holiday meals would evolve. New recipes and traditions would form. Food culture wouldn't disappear. It would reinvent itself. The most surprising part, animals would suffer less. Oceans would slowly recover, and humans would learn more about nutrition than ever before. But the world wouldn't magically become perfect. It would simply become different. So if everyone became vegan, animals wouldn't overrun the earth.